Post-market recap for Friday, December 3rd. Included is the weekly review. This is Dan Max, the trading agent. This is a stock trading and recap channel that I wanted to share to the masses. In a probability game, there's no certainty. Here are my insights and predictions. This is Dan Max at EXP Realty, aka the trading agent, doing a recap for Friday, December 3rd, post-market close. Stocks, Bitcoin, commodities, everything. Let's go through it. Here I'm on the Discord room. We're having some chat into the close. Pretty interesting close in that we closed right at the 50-day on the S&P 500. Put some alerts to watch that area, and that's where we closed. But let's get into what is real interesting is Bitcoin right off the start. I mean, it hit our trend line. I mean, this is why I draw this stuff. This is why if you're not drawing trend lines and support resistance and just playing the game like it should be, then you're missing out. It's very clear. We hit the trend line and bounced to an exact T. My buddy Chuck just bought a bunch of Bitcoin on that dip. Happy for him. He is a Bitcoin bull, and that's the time to buy it. And yeah, that's what's up. Let me go back to the Discord room for a second because I want people to know, like, if you have questions, come in here and just ask questions, drop lines. Don't be scared. Discord, I know a lot of people are not familiar with Discord, but it is a great place to chat. And I have all of these rooms on the side here for recaps, back to basics, education, policy, Jesse Livermore knowledge. I mean, there's a ton of things going on that I use regularly with my my friends, people who want to learn. Just there's a lot going on in this room, and if you're not taking advantage of the information, I apologize to you because, again, it's free knowledge. Just check it out. If you don't like it, move on. Also, keep in mind that I am on Twitter. I am always posting alerts. Here is my account, the trading agent, Robert A. 5070166. I am posting alerts regularly. We talked about AMD today. One of the traders, Josh Dobbs, shorting the crap out of it. Nice work. We've got also intraday links. ARC. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff going on. So I would check that out. It's a good reference. If you want live alerts, I'm always going to be trying to post them. I'm going to be adding live alerts on YouTube Shorts, but they're obviously going to be delayed. I can't pop in a short that quickly. It takes time to update. So it is what it is. Man, why is my SPY? Yeah, so back to it. Let's jump through it. Let's try to make this as quick as possible. TLT. What did we say? Resistance zone break. Look where we got to. We hit my target today. I hate to say I told you so. But weekend recap right there. Boom. You see why this blue little area was important. I apologize. My drawing skills are absolute poop. But there you go. That's what I expected. We're there. Should we back off now? Nah, probably. Time for a little maybe chill. That's a pretty solid move. 144 up to 154 if you bought that trend line. And you're playing bonds, you made a decent amount of money. Congratulations. The dollar. We hit the resistance zone and been chopping. I would use this trend line as support until it's not, because it looks like it's going to line up with the 20-day here in a couple days. I would watch and see how it reacts to that. Keep it real simple. The VIX was really, really interesting today because we were talking about it, and it blew up into the 35s, and what happened? It closed back right at 31. 31 crash risk. Well, we didn't crash on the Friday like a lot of people were hoping, but some traders were taking advantage of the weakness and shorting, because what did we say? If you gap up today, be the second mouse and short, boom. Nice trade. 461, you got out around the 450s. That's 10 points on the SPYs. That's great, man. That's just great trading. Hopefully you listened to it and said weren't shorting the day before because you had the opportunity this morning to short it. Keep it simple. SPY looks like it's going to have to hold the 50-day. I apologize. I think it probably will test the 100-day at some point, but the easy money's been made in the short. Wait for the pop or wait for it to drop and then possibly buy it. I don't know if the bull market's over because it really determines on what happens to Money Printer Pal. Brr. Qs. Hit the 50-day and close back up here in the mid 380s. Decent volume today. Yeah, hard to say. 50-day, 100-day, as you can see. 100-day was support. There's some old trend lines. We'll get there when they get there, but I would be waiting. I don't know if I necessarily would buy this dip, but keep in mind, December 5th through the 8th, there's buying opportunities, usually bottoming in the market to run up for the Santa Claus rally. That's all you really need to know. Gold, silver, and all the metals. Put out tons of alerts. You need to be buying in here. Look what happened. We retested the 165 area. We got, what? Shit, the low was exactly 165 today. I forgot about that. Nice closing gold. I like it down here. It's just so freaking juicy. Back testing the trend line. I started buying that up right here in 166s. I mean, adding a $165 lower, I did not have any hesitation buying because I'm trying to buy low and sell high. I think it's going to go a lot higher. We put out alerts on silver in the mid-20s today, and namaste, you're welcome. Look at that length of that wick. Nice pop. Closed over the high. You would call that an outside reversal candle. You took out the lows and closed above the previous day's low. Outside reversal, we should be seeing higher. That's all you got to say to that. GDX. Another one. Very interesting action today. Double hammers. Retest the low, close near the highs of the day. Be aware, it's due to pop. GDXJ, hammer, indecision candle. I like it at the lows here. Testing old range area lows. Seems like it's due to pop. Just keep it that simple. AG, what did we say near the mid-10s? Again, I did an intraday recap. If you have a chance, talked about it. Anywhere in the mid-10s was a buy. Nice little close here up near 1085. Not bad if you bought it near the lows. You're up 1 or 2% for the day. Not a bad move. KL. We're talking about this. We're like, wow, this is just kind of crazy. It made a higher low, and then it closed above yesterday's high. That short term looks bullish to me. I would just keep it that simple. AEM was really interesting in that we're back testing all these trend lines, and we held it. Nice volume today. Didn't close at the highs. Didn't make new lows. It looks like it might be inflecting. It could be choppy before it turns around. I would not be surprised. Let's go to SBW. What is it? I forgot this. Sabane, Shabbat, whatever. Double bottom. I like it. Let me just draw in my Wu-Tang symbol so you know that this is what to me looks like a W forming. I like W patterns. They're double bottoms. They just, they don't have to be exactly perfect. That's why I tell people, like, oh, it wasn't used to be this. And I'm like, no, it's just a W. It doesn't have to, the humps don't have to be exact. Every camel doesn't have, the two humped candle doesn't have the same height on both humps. Neither should trading. I don't know. It's just keep it that simple. The pass, don't pass. Another indecision candle down here. I think it's going to be popping soon. I would keep it pretty darn simple. Where's Newmont? Newmont today was rather interesting because a lot of people were talking about miners getting shit kicked, and look what happened. I mean, it held this range low. It's rather obvious what's going on here. This is the lows, and we looked below it yesterday, and we climbed back over it. That, to me, is bullish. If Newmont starts popping up, yeah. Rand Gold, is it still, or no, it's Barrick now. If you've been trading gold forever, the miners have been picked apart. I'd be watching to see if they can get back over the trend because that's a nice hammer. I like to see indecision at the low. Let's move on to some other names that we follow. Letter X marks the spot. Talked about this hitting this little zone here. It looks like a buy. I don't know why it wouldn't go back to the trend line in the mid-24s. I mean, I think there's a 10% move here, a minimum. It could go much higher. I like it. Check out VALE. Said 50-day to 20-day playing the game. Held the 8-day. I like it a lot. I mean, if you look at where it came from, it's trading at 3 PE. Something crazy. Absolute nuts. AMD, we talked about hitting the red trend line. If you did not take profits, the market took them. Congratulations, Dosh Dubs in the Discord room. He's been shorting the shit out of this thing. I know he's done well. He took some off today near the lows. He's going to let some run and wait for pops to short. I think that's a great idea. That's how I would trade it because I know that things can be choppy. Apple, I got to talk about this today for a minute because when the market was getting crushed, I thought Apple should be down a ton. It's not. And if Apple's not down a ton, it just doesn't feel like the market's really that. It's like going to sell off that much. Again, you need the leaders to lead up and down. And if the market's really going to get crushed, you have two scenarios coming. Apple's going to get its teeth kicked in, or it's going to hold up and we're going to rally next week. It's really that simple. I would watch Apple. Not necessarily have to trade it, but keep it in the back burner. MicroStrategy tested our trend line today, closed for the most part right at it. I would watch that because if Bitcoin holds 53,000 area, seems like a buy on this stock. RIVN, some patrons have been short this. It's interesting as retesting, you know, that low, which was the close from IPO day, 100. I would watch that, because if 100 breaks, then you're going back towards 95, and if 95 breaks, look out below. Roblox, oh man, I hate that I have to talk about this every day, but people ask, you know, like, oh, what do you think? It's like, it hit the 20 day, but today wasn't the day that mattered. This upper range was where you needed to get out and take your money. It was really, really just that simple. People didn't do it, and now they regret it, and what do they want to do? I'm not thinking about it too hard. I'm going to let it play out, let it base out. Tesla keeps testing 1,000 level. You know, that's the key. Hold 1,000. It's good. If not, probably going to have to head to the exit. PENN Gaming, man, this thing is just driving me nuts because it feels like it's bottoming. There's a huge call buying down. There's a lot of choppiness. I should have been out at 51, but I still believe that I love the risk reward. I mean, this thing was at 145. Will it get back up there? Probably not, but even to 70s. Oh, short squeeze. Something happens. It looks due to bounce. EXPI, the parent company of my realty group, feeling the gap, holding high up, holding around here. Again, bottoms don't bottom at exact the price. Sometimes it just doesn't. So could it be holding here? Maybe. Or it's about to get crushed. XOP. Where did I put this? Yep, this was an interesting. We talked about this earlier today. 100 day yesterday, pop back up. I would wait for a retest or over the 20 day. I'm not a fan of when the 20 day crosses through the 50 days. You noticed here it did that and it just chopped lower and chopped lower and chopped lower. If that's the case, it might be due to get slammed around. ExxonMobil yesterday held the 100 day and the 200 day. I like it, popped. But keep in mind, all the oil and gas names, they're in a little bit of a tricky situation. That's all. Let's roll into the weeklies real quick, because usually on a Friday we'll do that. I need to do it more often. The 20-week moving average held. We talked about in the Discord room on the SPY. That was key. So far, so good. QQQ didn't even get there. So keep an eye on the weeklies. I typically review them on the weekend. It's interesting if you look at gold. It was just a doji this week, indecision after 2 down weeks. I'm interested to look at silver. Keep in mind, I have these charts available, but I don't typically stare at them too hard on my big computer during the day. Man, again, we're in the buy zone. I've told you guys this. We are in the buy zone. I hope you're buying. Anyway, Dan Max, EXP Realty. Please subscribe. Please like. Turn on your bells, because you're going to get some alerts. I'm going to do more shorts and try to post intraday plays. I'm posting on Twitter, posting on Discord. It's turned into a full-time job. I wasn't really trying to do that much, but you know what? It just feels good to help out, and especially if I can't trade all the time, certain things that I at least can give my insight on, because I got a lot of things going on. Some days I'm trading, some days I'm just watching, but you know what? It is what it is. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Hit me up. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like the content. Also smash the like button, share with your friends, and add a comment. If there's a topic or stock you'd like me to give you insight about, let me know in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer your question. Thanks.